All right, welcome to Gauntlet's Race Mod. Today, I just want to show you an overview of all the features that Gauntlet's Race Mod has to offer. I have just released the latest version, 1.3, which is adding in 2 brand new features to the mod that I haven't done before. So I'm really happy to show some stuff off. All right, so first up, what is Gauntlet's Race Mod? Well, Gauntlet's Race Mod's goal is to give you more personalization over creating custom races so that your galaxy, when you play, can be vibrant and full of life. We want excellent new races and excellent minor races, custom ships, custom appearances, portraits, logos, the whole 9 yards. What Gauntlet's Race Mod does not do is modify gameplay, and it never ever will. I might make gameplay mods later, but they will always be provided separately as a different package. This way you can play Gauntlet's Race Mod with all other mods, and it should be compatible with all other mods. That's the goal. And more importantly, if you really don't want to use mods, you want to play the core game as is, I frankly get that. I want to play the core game as is too all the time. But I want more customization options for my races. So I've taken that to the level where I have to actually modify some files. Very few files are going into the game folder, and like I said, no gameplay is actually changed. So let's take a look at some stuff. When you go in and you make a new game, you're going to notice right away you've got a bunch of new races, specifically 13 new races to play around with, such as the Terran Sovereignty. These are my personal take on the Terrans. They're a little less nice. They're pragmatic, and yeah, they're got a little fascism going on, maybe. So if we go in and edit them, though, you can see they're beautiful, hardcore, heavy-duty spaceships. Now, this is their survey ship, obviously, so it's not very well armed in any way. But yeah. And you can see one of those 2 new features, which is custom paint schemes. 10 of them, actually. Quite a bit of work figuring out how to do these and what colors are what. But yeah, I'm really happy with the result. So for the Terrans, I went with sort of a gray on darker gray, and I'm calling this Ironclad. But we have other schemes, you'll see them as we go, such as Redwall, Pesticide, Bloodclaw, Tempest, Militia, Earthworks, Cathode, Trooper, and Craftsman. Really happy with how these all came out. They're really cool. But some of them are, I'll say this, some of them I really just took existing ones and just kind of tweaked them to my liking. For example, Redwall is basically the same as Bloodstone. It's just that instead of black and red, it's actually a gray and red. So you can see here, you can actually pretty easily see the gray. But if we swap this, much darker. Bloodstone is black. So I don't like that. I really need to be able to see my ship on the screen, or I want to. So that's why I made that red wall instead. So at any rate, really happy with how that came out, and happy to provide it to you guys. So that's one of the new features. Let's go ahead and take a look at a few other races, though. You got the June Jalar. And yeah, big spinny orby things in the middle of their ships. Kind of organic looking, but not. You got the Vagar Hordes. Their ships are very homeworld. They were inspired by the Vagar from the Homeworld games. And they're using the new Militia paint scheme. You've got people like the Fulgar Tradeholds. They got themselves the Craftsman scheme. So purples and yellows and browns and golds. So yeah, if you've been playing Gauntlet's Race Mod before, the races are going to look, some of them are going to look a little different now that they've got their own paint schemes. There's your bug ships. For example, this is them using the new paint scheme Bloodclaw. which is very similar to the Drengen paint scheme. It's just a bit more muted. It's not quite as greenish tan. It's more of a real just sienna tan, or whatever you want to call it. All right, cool. So that's one of the big new features is paint schemes. And yeah, there you go. Lots of purples and blues there. Let's go ahead and start up a game though. Alrighty. So when you start a game, you're gonna have your wonderful ships. Little probe hiding amongst some rocks. That's pretty cool. You go to the designer. You'll notice that you have the AI designs appropriately, and that the AI players will use these designs. And when you go to make your own design, you will notice that you've got Terran ships. Well, my Terran ships, as you can see, as templates. And don't worry, none of the ships you've downloaded or anything will be affected by the mod. You'll still have all of your own designs and everything else. Now, let's go meet the neighbors. Just turned off Fog of War. Yep, we met you. Hello. Hi there. Yep. 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 Okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Oh, and the actual Terrans showed up too. Alright, so that's the major races, I'm sure. Minor races. Minor race. Custom minor race. Hooray! There are 10 new custom minor races added to the game. They follow all the same rules as regular minor races. So they're the exact same thing. I'm not changing their AI. They use all the same rules. It's just more of them, so to give you more variety. And, you know, maybe as galaxy size gets bigger and such, you can have more. They're random, so you're not going to see all of them in this list today. But there you go. There's one. They're called the Oju tribes. Yep, there's a standard one. Standard. 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 Oh, man, we got unlucky. Okay, there we go. We have the Space Raptor chicken. All right, so we only got 2, seemingly. But there you go. Those are some of the minor races. The new minor races, let's see if we can find one. Oh, I got lucky. There it is. There's the Space Raptor people. They use the new ship sets. So I know that's just a tiny little fighter there, but yeah, they are using the new ship sets. And in some cases, they're using the new ship color schemes as well. And, you know, let's just take a look around. There you go. Lots of fun ships all over the universe. Alrighty. So, that's really the features, guys. You got more ship sets, you got more races, you got more minor races, and paint schemes. Alright. Thank you so much for listening, and if you haven't downloaded the mod, please give it a try. That would make me really happy, and totally self-serving. If you do download the mod and you like it, you love it, please tell me. I really, really love any feedback people have. Don't feel bad if you've got something to say. I mean, if you've got a critique, that's great. I'd love to hear it. But if you're really loving it, I'd love to hear that too. And if you are, please, please, please endorse us on the Nexus site. Give me an endorsement. We're up to 28 at the moment and about 460 unique downloads. I'd really like to hit, I don't know, 600 downloads. Or rather infinite. I'd like infinite downloads. I don't know. I keep watching it like it's a scorecard or something. So, yeah, go download the mod and go endorse it if you haven't already. And thank you so much for listening. Have a great night.